Hey guys, live with Archie Luxury. I just had a wake-up call from Vin Tinier. Vin. He's very cool. And we're all live, so that's great news. We're great news. Yeah, I was a bit down yesterday. Someone said to me, hey Archie, you shouldn't just be telling people you shouldn't just be telling people you're here for the money, even if you are here. Well, you know, I've just been a bit down. I've had a few personal problems. A family member lost their job. Coronavirus is biting hard. Google's are down. Everything's down. It's all, you know, it's just, yeah, it's just how it is. I'm just doing a chat to Ariel Adams from A Blog to Watch. Great guy. What? I'm free most day. What day works for you? Another hook up with. He's a great guy. Tanzil, $5. $5 from the Tanzil. It's Friday Night Live with the Pontiff. Blue shirt, Buddha, and Vin Tinier, $50. AC3, send a link. Okay, we're going to do, the links are going to be shared now. It's all happening. It's great to have Vin Tinier back in the saddle. I love to have him here. He's always been a good guy. He's been very busy. Now he's not traveling. But I got to tell you, man, it's great to have him on the channel. I can't deny that. It's great to have him here, and I love him. I love him to death. He's a cool guy. Very cool. Very cool indeed there. So we've got the links are going through, and RCO, $10. Pontiff, happy Friday, thank you. And another super chat from Tanzil, the Zeal man. Is it the return of Gin and Tan tonight? Treacherous snakes. There we go there. It is absolutely amazing. I can't believe if I can pull this coup off. Hey man, this is great news for the punters. It is great news. I'm just sending the link now, live now. Just send it all out now. It is all going well. It is all going well. Wow. Safety Authority. Hey, Jin, I love your. He's allowed. You're coming to Australia? Hey, Jin,
hey.
Are you coming to Australia?
No, I mean, I showed you that once upon a time, about 10 years ago, I was thinking about moving to Australia.
What happened?
No, I was going to be a pilot out there, but I was going to be the one who flew you on Tiger Air, but
What sort of planes?
No, I was originally I got a job to fly out in Queensland on propeller planes, and yeah.
Hey, that's great. That's a great job.
It was a lot of fun.
And we got the Zeal, the Tanzil is in the house.
$10.
Hey, more free dollars. We don't have anywhere else to spend. Laugh out loud. Thank you, boys. It's an honor to have you guys. Goat Cheddar, $2. Archie, I want to be on the live stream with my Abby. What's an Abby? And we've got Car Fund, $10. In this bad economy, what would be your 5 picks under 5,000? I tell you what I'd be doing is, I think the Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon, you said it's under 3. That's a good buy. I think some of the Rolexes, some of the softer, like the white Milgauss, that'll be under. What do you think? Would Mike Milgauss go under there, Jin?
I think 5, maybe you could get one. Yeah, maybe. You know,
Yeah,
I
and
like the white Milgauss. It's funky. It's cool.
you could also get a good 36 mil Datejust, like a 16-234 or a 16-233, a nice sharp minty one.
Yeah, you could get a. You might still be able to get an Explorer One as well, a 33 or a 36 or
36,
39 mil
36.
Explorer One.
And maybe a Breguet Type 20. A Type 20 you definitely get under 5.
Yeah,
That's a good
those are
good
pieces
buy
right
there. Tanzil.
You just have to make sure if you buy a Breguet, make sure it has the links because they're
the links are
fucking
expensive.
especially if you're a little bit of the more of the Western body type.
Portly.
You know, you want
if your BMI is a little bit higher than normal, you know,
you don't want to pay 200 Aussie a link. Okay.
No. Here we go. Tanzil, $5. AC3. Pull up your old two-tone Royal Oak on Chrono 24 and discuss the prices today. The mid-sized one that gave you a third arsehole at service.
Well, you know what?
Back
when you made that video about the Royal Oaks, the 14790, the mid-size 36 mil Royal Oak.
They're not the mid-size. There's a 33 mils, the mid-size, isn't it? No, Mr. Mutton Hollow, $2, and Yen XX, $2. Tudor Black Bay, best bang per buck. I would probably go for, I got to be honest with you, that's way under 5. You can get one of those for twos.
What, the Burgundy? Like your old Burgundy one?
Possibly. In Australia you can. Ron the Shrink, $2. Jin, updated thoughts on Sin. Sin sucks.
Absolute fucking dog shit. I mean, what?
Yeah, like when Jin and Tanner, it's a shitter-free fucking zone, boys. Come on.
You're not a
we don't talk about shitters on this show.
You're a fucking mental patient. You're not a fucking shrink.
He is absolutely.
Yes. So aren't you gonna pull up this Royal Oak or what? Jin and I were talking about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this up now. So this is the 147. 14790. Now they did this in two-tone as well as steel. I'm going to bring it up now. 14. I sold mine for 8 Aussie, by the way, just to get out of it. And I completely get it. I get it. These are 36 mil, so that. Yep, there we go. $20,000. Yes.
20,000. Jesus.
See, mine was like this. 26. Wowzers. Yep. It's look. This is
Are you having sellers? Are you having seller's remorse?
Look, you can't keep everything. I've made good money on some pieces, and I've lost money on others. You know, I what's the quartz one? I also had the quartz one. You know the quartz one?
I mean, that's some literal, like, real fucking dog shit. Fuck.
I sold that for 3,000, but.
So a buddy of ours bought a 15500 today for retail. White dot, beautiful watch.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful, yeah.
And he owns a 5711, and he says that the Royal Oak 15500 he believes is better than the 5711.
Car Fund, $2, AC3, Vintigny, and Tan, New Holy Trinity. Ooh, okay. And we got Scott Peacock, $20. Hi, love the channel. Planning on ditching the shitters and starting a proper collection. Budget up to 10 Aussie for a Rolex. I like the Air King. Any tips on what to get? Where AD at Crown didn't have? Yeah, AD. Come on. AD at Crown is useless. My advice to you would be Vintage Watch Co. Sydney and Brisbane, Luxuria in Sydney. Have a look. Luxuria's got amazing selection. Give him a call because he's actually taken a lot of Rolex stock off the website and put it into the safety deposit box because security concerns. He's scaling down the watches. He said it's not the right time to sell everything at the moment. Calm down. So he's actually, if you ring him and say, hey, I'm looking for this, he may have it. So that's my advice for Luxuria. Under 10, I would seriously, I reckon for around 10 you're going to get I'd go for a Milgauss. That'd be a great watch. I reckon that's a great steel sports watch, nice size. It's funky as fuck, and I love it. Look, how do I feel? Of course I'm devastated. Okay, but the truth is, Chrono 24 prices are always crazy. You know this. Actually, to be
Yeah,
honest
but
with you.
I mean that's like what, almost triple what you sold yours for.
Yep. And I lost a lot of
Fuck.
money. Mine was serviced. Look, it's yeah, I gotta say, I fucked it up. I fucked it up big time. Louis the 15, $5. How do you explain Errol Adams' fascination with shitters? Is there anything to appreciate in those pieces? Look, he has to be PC. He's got to keep his. I got a different funding model than him. Okay? He has to be PC. He has to be nice. I can just go out there on a tangent and just. That's different funding model. So, Errol Adams, he's a great guy. I love him. I love him to death. He's got to do things his way. I got to do things my way. Ant G, $2. Paddock 5227 for 25k.
Depends on the metal, right?
Yeah, the
Depends on the
522.
metal.
That's the hinged back Calatrava.
Yeah. That's right.
I actually prefer the 5153.
So, Jin, can you explain to Archie kind of, you saw the 5127. Like, what's your beef with the 5227 compared to the 5127?
No, I mean I like the 5227. Unlike, I don't think you're a huge fan of it, but the problem is just the the movement and the case.
Scott Peacock, $5. Thank you. Yes, that's what I do. Luxuria, get in touch with Luxuria. He'll help you out. I gotta tell you, seriously, the 5227. Look, when I say I don't like it, right? If I happen to get one, I would love it. You understand the rules of engagement.
Archie, the movement was for a 37mm, and they're stuffing it into a 39mm case, right?
Yeah.
Even a 37 mil, that was a stretch. I mean 39 is another level.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But does that matter? Do they have to?
I
Do they
think
have
it's
to
just
design?
like
Sorry.
Lunga would never do that.
No, but Lunga's a Phoenix brand. Are they really? You know, I love Langer. Look, I got to be honest with you. A friend of mine's heavily into Lange now, and if I had my time again, nothing wrong. Langer's got better value for money.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was in Glasuta. I met them. It was brilliant. I mean, they were really
They were cool.
serious shit. Yeah.
I mean, there are some amazing lays available, and
Yeah.
I mean, Paddock is poor value. You understand that, don't you? It's poor value. Paddock is expensive. Paddock is not. It is not cheap. In the list. I told you, my friend, this watch here he got from Vintage Watch Co. Vintage Watch Co. They get some Langes in there occasionally. This. For you there, this was a steel. That's right. This is a steel. Okay. Here we go. Dr. Ju Tio, $8. Did you help me to broker the vintage watch deal? I thought I might help you. Hope they look after you. They do. They were really good. Hey man, I did the review on my channel last night for you. I gave you a review. I love that watch. This is the guy who bought the 513. That's the hinged back. And I think that's better value. You know what he paid for it?
What?
You know what he paid for a 5153. So that's the officer's back, the last size.
Oh yeah, beautiful watch.
I'll tell you, want Canadian or US dollars? What would you like?
Yeah, US
dollars.
I mean,
US dollars, yeah.
We get paid in US dollars, fuckers.
Okay, US dollars. I will tell you exactly what because he bought it from Vintage Co. And I have he between me it's stingy. He likes a bargain. Okay, he likes a bargain. He 56 US.
56.
15.6.
Oh, 15.6. I was like 56. Motherfucker.
No. 15.6. Is that cheap?
It's not a bad price, I don't think. Yeah.
I think he's asking. I think he's asking you to broker the deal in the super chat.
He's bought it. He's bought it.
Okay.
I worked on him to get a good price. Roll Shrink $2. Sin watches blow away ham. Mosso was right. Yeah, possibly, but Sin is just it's not a luxury brand. It's all about the brand. Car Fun $2. Is the black dog setting in with no travel? You betcha. No travel, no money. That's the story of my life there. And look at the 15th, $5. What do you think about the $2 trillion Trump stimulus? Most businesses getting grants for 8 weeks of payroll and rent. I got to be honest with you. The financial Kama Sutra. How the fuck are they going to pay for this? Because my God, this is
They're
fucking.
Not. The point is they're not. I mean, Thomas Massey, the congressman from Kentucky, which I used to live in it, and is a state that I still love dearly. He said, this is it's the largest transfer of wealth, up to the top that has ever been seen in American history, or world history for that matter. And this is the problem with fucking government, is that whenever something happens, like, we need government to get involved. But that's the scariest thing in the world, is to say, like, government is going to do the right thing.
But this is the Archie Electric channel. If there's money not coming to him, we don't care.
Now have a look at this. This is my friend bought this perpetual calendar, right? Okay. He paid approximately, I'll tell you what he paid for it, okay? He got this from Vintage Watch Co. Perpetual calendar, $29 US. It's a Langmatic perpetual calendar. Any good?
It's a crazy deal. That's a crazy
gorgeous.
deal.
Any good?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Box papers, just been serviced by Lange as well.
But we were talking about that today. If Langes start going down significantly in price, like it's a great buyer's market. If you
no, I don't think Lange. There's that many Langes that around. Lange's.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like a connoisseur's brand. So like, people buy it and they don't really like sell.
They're not a flippers brand.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not a flippers brand. RCO $20. AC3 recently bought a 36mm yellow gold president, and it's the only thing I wear. Don't even wear the Patek World Time. 36mm. Even feels like the perfect size for a watch. You think that becomes the sweet spot again? I got to tell you, they've been a lousy investment. I had one in 1999, and
the Diamond Dial president.
Yep, Diamond Dial. They haven't really gone up. In house prices have trebled in Australia, and that watch has gone up by about 30%. That has been a shocking investment. Speaking of good investments, we're talking about the AP. The one that got, well, the president is a shocker there, and they would have been similar price watches new. So they're both 36 mils. But I tend to think, look, you buy a 36 mil, if you enjoy it, you love it. We're going to be dead in 12 months' time. There's a good chance you may not be here. So I'm wearing Patek every day. I wear a Patek, or that's it. That's it. I want to wear a Patek. I'm wearing my 5196 today. And I got to tell you, man, that is what I think is beautiful. Here we go, Panaristica Man, $2. Hi everyone, hope you're all healthy at home. Thank you. And we got Brian Ellison, $5. How about the Breitling Golden Age of Jet Travel Pan Am TWA thoughts? I actually quite like that. You know this watch, don't you? The Breitling Pan Am. Hello?
Yeah, I think your audio's been going in and out.
Oh,
it's like the one that's like blue, red, and white dial, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think? The Pan Am, the TWA's a bit nicer, I think. I think the Pan Am is possibly a little bit, how would you put it? It's a little bit funky. Funky.
I don't know. I like the colors of the Pan Am versus the TWA. That's just me.
You do?
Yeah.
I've been a huge Pan Am fan. I love Pan Am.
Did you know that Jin almost flew for Tiger Air? I found that out today.
No. I told Archie this. Yeah.
That's absolutely. I think the TWA looks cooler. Look at that. Is that a cool watch or what?
Can you imagine, Archie, if I was your pilot? If you walked
TWA was owned by Howard Hughes. Did you know that?
It was. if you walked onto a Tiger airplane and I said, and I was the pilot,
Yes.
what would you say? What would you do? Would you run off?
No, you look like a good pilot. I'd trust you with my life.
Does Tiger Air even have like a business class, or is it all like just economy?
No, it's all economy. But they fly A320s and 777s. They're a nice. That's $120 million jet.
And do you always sit in like right at the front, like the back row of business class, like, or do you?
In Tiger it does not have business class. They got slightly larger seats. You can pay $4, $15 more for. But I normally money's been a bit tight, and I haven't been doing that. Okay, money has been tight.
You know,
But I would love to fly with you. I think you'd be a good pilot. You know, and my I got nothing against Tiger Air. Tiger Air was their own. Tiger Air is a great airline. I got nothing against it. It's owned by Virgin Group, who's about to go broke. Dan Radke, $10. Can't! Okay, thank you, Dan Radke. And we've got Vintinier, $10. Kentucky is the best state in America. Number 2 is Mississippi. And I tend to agree with you. You can buy a nice house in both of those states for reasonable money. Ron the Shrink, $2. Where's a wet market inside of Archie's anus? Very good question. And we got Rooted Rotor, $2. Tan Vin, how low will the 15400 white go? 15,000? Ooh.
I mean, it depends how bad the economy gets. I'm thinking probably like 17. Like 15 is insane if it goes down that low, but I would say
white's
probably
the
like
least
17.
popular. That's the least popular.
Yeah, it is.
I actually think it could. I actually think.
Tell me this, Tan. Do you prefer the 15400 to the 15500? I prefer the 15400.
You know, I actually prefer the 15300 to all of those.
Oh,
I thought
yes,
the 39
of course.
was the perfect. I had a 15300. I thought it was the perfect size.
But they are expensive now. They're very dear.
Well, we have a friend who just bought a 15500 for retail. He just got his watch, and it's beautiful.
What color dial?
It's white dial.
White dial. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful watch. He's quite safe buying that. Well, Car Fund, $2. Who will finish the paid reviews if you get Corona, COVID-19? Good question. Dan Radke, $15. Sucker horn!
Sucker horn. Is he on?
And we got Chad Kane, $4. Arch, when can we meet in Cambodia? Well, there's no flights. There is absolutely no flights. But I got to tell you, seriously, I'm starting to cop it pretty badly. I don't think I'll be flying again. I don't have the money. You understand? You can defer things, but you've got to pay the money back. And that's the terrible thing. Guys, we were talking Pam before. Sorry, we were talking Lange before. Would you go Lange or not? Tell me, what do you think of this? This is absolute gorgeous piece, and he bought it for the same price you would buy a he bought it. I'm gonna have a drink because you guys are here. You donated so much. I'm not even gonna ask the punters. Look, last bit of
Talisker
scotch
10.
left.
Talisker 10. My God.
You like Talisker 10?
Oh, Talisker is beautiful. I love it. One of my favorites.
It is a very, very it's a nice scotch. It's a nice. I don't have much left, of course, you know. But
The bottle was open 3 days ago.
yeah. What do you think, Lange? In my case, you know something. The reason I've gone Patek is it's the same initials, Paul Pluta and Patek Philippe. I had to go Patek, right?
You know, for the Lange one, I really don't like the little island they have in the old movement. Like the new movement's pretty nice on those ones, but have you ever seen the old movement that has this little like egg island in the middle? I think it just kind of looks pretty ugly.
Okay.
Archie, I'm gonna have another one with you as well.
Oh, you got a Lafroig.
Yeah, nice little Lafroig.
Lafroig.
And I'm just doing the bottle clean out. You know this? I'm pouring soda water. This is how I wash my bottles. You know this? I wash the bottles so that I get every remnant of scotch that's there, see? Give it a shake just to clean it out. You see what I mean? Then I have a spritzer.
Give it the good old Pornhub.
Look at that, all gone. Every step of
Didn't even lick the bottle.
take the remnants out of the cork as well. There, see. I got to tell you, I wanted to say I could seriously have gone Lunga instead of Paddocks. Could you have gone Lunga? Woody New Yorker, $2. AC, do you wear gloves when you play Willie in the Morn? No, I normally have. No, I don't. We got Matt Stevens on. Hello, Matt.
Good evening, all.
He's got his new Explorer 2.
I gotta say, that's a great watch. I can't believe you've gone Rolex. I would never. I would. We've got a bit of crackle there. You just make sure you're plugged in. Yen XX2 Euro. Cheers, gentlemen. I'm having a Coke and rum. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And Aunt G. Arch, g'day, Saxonia Thin. I tell you honestly, I don't have any money. I gotta pay a few people back. Okay, I owe Dave couple $1,000. I owe my dad $1,000. By the way, one of my family members got the ass because of Corona. Business is all bad. One of my family members got the sack, the boot, the can, and then I got to tell you, I got to pay back a bit of money. I'm not buying anything at the moment. I'm holding. I actually think I'm actually believing in just actually being happy with what I've got. I got more than enough.
That's good advice to give. Don't follow my advice, which was buy while everything is messed up and you're not working. So
Matt, is that a 3186 movement in yours?
it is.
Wow.
I heard you got it on a steel.
Yeah, I just kept working with them, and as the market kept going like this, they kept coming closer and closer until they finally gave in.
Okie dokie, here we go, guys. Couple super chat here. I gotta read this one here. Vintigny, $5. A few bucks for a Sucker Horn sighting. Sucker Horn! Great to see you, Johnny. Hope you've been well, mate. He's great. And Clive Watch Wrangler, $2. The Explorer 2 was Daniel Austin's date watch. Oh, you got it from Austin Daniels.
No. They're just busting my balls because Austin and I spent time to.
Actually, Austin
together.
Austin doesn't approve of no holes cases.
No, he loves it, actually. He's jealous that I have, full box papers and unpolished. But he was very congratulatory. I talked to him earlier today.
He's a lovely guy. I love him. Look,
Yeah.
I got to be completely honest with you. You know, when you show me price of the AP I sold and missed out on $15,000, I got to be completely honest with you. It doesn't matter to me. You know why?
Why?
Because I got the Paddocks. That's it. It's all I want in life is Paddocks. I don't need.
You were the one who was
it.
known as the guy with 5 Paddocks in Singapore.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, that's. And I was going to sell one. Can you believe this? I stupidly was going to sell one, and I decided, you know what? I'm just going to store my creditors.
Don't
Isn't that
sell
what-
anything right now.
The Aussie dollar is super bad
So-
at the moment.
So Jin said that there were other Calatravas that had the 240 movement in them. They just didn't have the off-center seconds.
That's true. The 240 PS is the one with the off-center seconds. The 5000, the 6000, and the 6006, they all had the 240 PS movement. But there have been
Didn't
two
the
hand
5120? The 5120?
Yeah, the automatic Calatravas, the hobnail automatic.
Yeah,
Calatrava,
with no seconds.
right.
No
The
days.
two-hand automatic Calatravas, they did have the 240 movement, right?
It's a great movement. See, I think with Paddock, people don't understand. They criticize Paddock because the movements don't fit the case perfectly. But Paddock uses one movement in many models. That's what they do, man. Car Fund, $2. When will be safe to travel? Panel's thoughts. I'm thinking 12 to 18 months.
Oh, Jesus, no. Not that long. No way.
No, I say about 4 or 5 months, and we'll be there.
If it's 18 months, the world's collapsing, and we're literally in Mad Max territory.
Okay, boys, I want to ask you something, okay? No bullshit, okay? Because I've been a little bit... Car Fun, okay, Car Fun, we've got Car Fun. Ron the Shrink, $2. Perfect AC3, 3-piece, Patek World Time, Lange Datograph, and a 1601.
No, 1016, not 16.
1016. Sorry. I gotta ask you something. I gotta have another scotch. What would you drink? I'll give you a few. I'm drinking the really good
that's
stuff.
a fucking great combo, Arch. Could you
I'm
turn
gonna
that
have another
down?
scotch. I want your
Jin,
advice.
you're here, and they're asking him to get a beef and reef now.
What do you
Just
want?
because you're here.
Yeah, Arch.
Should I drink? Let me ask you this: Johnny Walker Blue.
But it's the.
Is that really Johnny Walker Blue in there though? Like, or is it not like?
It is. It's sealed. I'll open it. I got Glenlivet 18.
Oh, Glenlivet 18 is great. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Lafroig 16.
I don't know about
anything
Lafroig.
is fine.
Or I have got Chivas Regal 18.
No, fuck no.
Go with the Glenlivet.
No.
Glenlivet.
Yeah, Glenlivet is good. We want to see open a sealed bottle live on air.
Yeah, just make sure the rumor isn't there's an apple juicer in there or something like that. Like it's actually unsealed.
No,
Pop
no.
cork.
No, Arch, I'm serious. You open any sealed bottle live on air, and I'll buy you a pizza. Why not? For the punters, it's not for you. It's for the punters. It's just, have some entertainment for once,
Hey, that's no worries there. What I don't know what I'd have. A Blue Label? Do you like Blue Label?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah, Blue Label's great.
That Blue
Yeah.
Label's great? What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's go for the Blue Label.
Yeah.
I normally open the Glenlivet 18, but I got to be honest with you. That was given to me by a good friend, Stephen Brooks, who's fallen on very, very bad times. Okay, very, very, very bad times. And I don't know if he's going to get out of it, to be honest.
So Matt, are you loving this watch or what?
Of course.
Matty, I fucking told you to buy Rolex. You didn't listen. Ron
No.
the Shrink, $2. Okay, perfect. We've done that one there. DJ Dommy, $2. How much for a beef and reef? It's about $40. And SR Watches, welcome back the Gin Tingler and Tan the Man. It is. I got to tell you, you know who the whole reason I can sit here and not get angry about the AP. You know who the whole reason I can do this. Oh, Matic Diamond, Patek and Pizza.
Nice.
Thank you, Matic Diamond. I got to be completely honest with you. You know who it is? Why I did this? You want me to tell you why?
Why'd you do it?
Why?
Tan zeal. It's the zeal because I remember. I got to be honest with you. It's like the girl at school who tease, who secretly you're jerking off to, right?
That's lovely.
He had that 15035 with the Italian dial. I thought, fuck, that was beautiful. And I managed to get my 5035 back. And I just went crazy on the Pateks. Honestly, it's the zeal. The whole reason I can just sit here and don't give a flying fuck about the AP is that the Pateks. And my beta is the JLC. That is it. The beta is the JLC.
The servicing wasn't even that bad, right? You had your world time service. Like that's a world time that you had service compared to like how much that AP probably cost you.
Actually, I didn't make money. I'll tell you why. Because the service center in Australia. Okay, there was actually a service precision time in Melbourne. I found out about this later, but I didn't realize, so I had to fly it to Hong Kong. But look, the servicing wasn't too bad. It cost me about $2,500.
Oh,
okay.
Jesus.
But that's on the world time. But how much was it on the AP?
That's with a new strap. That's with a new. It was about 3 for the AP.
Which is fucked.
I'm gonna
get
open
a world
this box.
world time and a strap for
the...
like 2.5. Like fuck, man.
Look,
But
I'm
Archie,
gonna be
if you're
honest with
drinking,
you.
everybody should be drinking.
I'm gonna get. I got enough. I'm just gonna grab it. Just hang on, guys. Hang on.
So Matt, where did you get the Rolex from? Is it
Dealer in
local
New York.
or? Okay.
Dealer in New York, and I think I paid less than for any other full box paper set with a 3-1 A6.
Are you back in the US?
I didn't want to
wasn't sure if
overpay.
you-
I know the market's going to crash, and maybe in 3 months
What's gonna
they'll be
crash?
going for less. But
What's
I don't
gonna
know.
crash? Where's the Vin? Where's Vin gone?
I don't know.
Where's he gone? Because can't open this without Vin being here. You maybe take a piss. I don't understand why Vin didn't work for Tiger. He would have been a great pilot.
But he was telling us that he was going to be a pilot in Australia. Vin has a
Is
pilot
he?
license. Oh yeah, he has a pilot's license.
Dan Radke, $2. Timed and tidies.
Archie, we're talking Rolex Polar Explorer 2. You got Matt, who's got a
I gotta
318
tell you,
movement.
Matt,
I got the new
Matt.
one.
Hey, Vin, I'm gonna open.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to come back to open it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Jesus.
How much are we still short for the pizza? $10? $20?
Yeah, something like that. What do you think of this?
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful or not?
It's time to
It
pop
is.
it open.
Archie, I'll give you 20, 20 Canadian, which is about 20, a little more than 20 Aussie, and you can buy a pizza. How's that?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No, I'm doing it for the punters, man, and I'm doing it for you because I love you. We really care about you. I've been a little bit. I've been a little bit down. I've been a little bit distracted and stuff.
Oh,
but
what's
we still
wrong?
care about you. We still
What's
care
going
about
on?
you.
Hey man, I always love you too, and thank you for fixing it up with GJ.
Oh well,
Me and him have
he's
been
a good
mates
friend of mine
again.
as well.
I was a cunt. I was a complete dickhead.
No, he's fine with you. He's of all the the thing is I haven't watched any other watch channels on YouTube. It's like the only one that I ever watched that I ever really cared about was you. I just quit them all for a while.
Mouse Diamond, $10. Pizza, what kind of pizza? I want to get pepperoni! Pepperoni. That's what I want to get. And we got Charles Bronson, $2. Arch, have you seen Ford versus Ferrari? No! I missed out, but I'm going to watch it soon.
Oh, you got to watch that one. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's an excellent movie. Yeah, it's an excellent movie.
It's one of the best movies from last year, hands down.
Okay, guys, we're going to open this. Give me this. Prove to you it's not
Oh
fakey.
my God.
Okay, we can see this. Look at this. Vintinier time. And we got Herman Soes. Vin, let this Canadian pay for the pizza.
Well, we kind
There you
of,
go.
Herman, we kind of did it at the same time. So, well, maybe he can get a pizza and a half.
Here we go. I've just got.
Archie, why don't you give a pizza for your kids? You
I
can-
will. They love. They absolutely love a bit of pizza.
I mean, they deserve one after putting up with you on a day-to-day basis.
Exactly. So there we go, guys. I'm just pulling the top off.
So this is actually a proper bottle of Blue Label, ladies and gentlemen.
You can hear it.
Yep. It's not apple juice.
My God. Blue
You know,
Label Scotch.
At the Lufthansa First Class Lounge and at the Asiana First Class Lounge, they have Blue Label out in the open, which is
That must be nice.
yeah. I mean, I'm getting so.
Sorry, say that again. They have Blue Label what? Sorry, say it again. They have what?
No, at the Lufthansa and Asiana First Class Lounges, they have Blue Label out in the open, self-serve.
Oh my God.
I'm getting so
Self-serve.
fucking stressed because I can't fly, It's like, fuck.
Jin's also missing the caviar at Lufthansa.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
tell you, I first tried Blue Label in the 90s. I don't think it tastes as good as it used to taste.
I agree with you.
I don't understand whiskey. I know you guys love it. The Dongoloid loves it, but it's brutal stuff.
No, I love a good whiskey, man.
Jin, there's a super chat for you from our good friend
Oh, Mr. Bella from New York.
fella.
Asked
Here we go,
about
here,
our
guys, we're
walk up Fifth Ave to Longa. Well, actually, it was up Madison Ave, wasn't it, fella?
Yes,
but,
us Tinglies walk up Avenue
no,
to
it was
Lake
great.
View.
I met up with one of your super fans actually, and one of the many things that I'm very thankful to Paul Arch. I mean, because of you, I've become a bona fide YouTube celebrity. And
You're not talking about Bill Sanders, are you?
I've had the chance to meet a lot of wonderful people, and so we went up on the day that Longa launched the Odysseus up to the Longa Boutique on Madison Ave in New York, and it was such a fucking disappointment. It was a piece of shit.
They gave him a small Longa booklet as well. As a
Yeah,
parting gift.
Yeah,
That's so
exactly.
cool. I got to tell you, I'm wearing a Herman So shirt. I'm wearing my good stuff. I'm drinking this stuff, and I got to tell you, there, Boris Oris, $2. Quit talking shit and talk luxury, Oris fuckers, Boris Oris. And we've got Kiss My Poodle Donkey, $5. Self-isolation alcohol. That's the sweet spot, Archie. Thank you. And John Logan Hall,
Hall.
$2. Jen, what's your top 3 to-go whiskeys? Anything that's free. I got to be honest
You know what
with
I
you.
would say is that I have a few whiskeys in my cabinet.
Let me tell you my
I have-
top 3 whiskeys that I really love. Okay, I honestly love. Honestly, one of the best whiskeys I think bang per buck is the Indian whiskey. You know, the
Amrut.
Amrut
Amrut.
Fusion.
Oh, it's good. You know what Amrut means in Hindi? It means fuck. I am too drunk.
I gotta tell you, I had Mercedes Murray, he's the guy who died.
Yeah.
But he wanted to hate Amrut because he's a bit of a pretentious fuck, right? But anyhow, we tried this Amrut. And he said, I don't like Indian whiskey. He starts drinking it and says, this is fucking good.
Oh,
That's
it's
what he said. He just completely changed his opinion. I reckon Ardbeg is a great whiskey. Great whiskey, the Ardbeg. And I reckon as a general...
Tan and I, one of our good friends was just saying tonight that he was a big Ardbeg fan.
Paul's met him. He's from
Oh
Brisbane.
yeah. You met him in Singers, the Aussie guy. One of the Aussie guys.
And the other whiskey I think is I reckon Glenlivet 18 is an amazing drop, bang per
beautiful.
buck. It's non-confrontational. If people aren't whiskey people, they won't be offended. It's just superb. I actually think it's better than Blue Label Johnny Walker, to be honest.
I agree. I mean, it's just for the price. I mean, you're not going to get anything that's. I mean, if you can get it the right price, I mean, it's just.
Mind you, this stuff is so smooth. Blue Label is so smooth. It's.
Logan Hall. I know that one of Jin's go-tos is Hibiki Harmony from Centauri Whiskies in Japan.
Mm.
Hey Archie, Don is texting, looking for a link.
Oh,
good
old Don.
Send one. Let him get. Get
him in.
Look,
Get
he
Donnie
loves
in
the
there.
whiskey. You know, he's a total whiskey connoisseur. So get him on.
I can't remember his fucking email address. What's his email
A lot of
address?
things, but
I can send it to him.
I'll send it to him on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm just trying that now myself. I gotta tell you seriously, I think with the whiskeys itself, you love a whiskey, don't you, Tan?
Yeah, actually, I tried Hibiki Harmony with gin, probably about a year or two ago, and that's actually become one of my favorites. I think it's
the Japanese. The only problem is they're expensive.
They've become expensive. Yeah, the Yamazaki 18 is my favorite, but it's.
I've been to the actual distillery in Japan, Yamazaki.
So have I, actually, yeah.
You caught the train out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That's a Suntory distillery, I think, isn't
it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Don logging on here?
I go to the Derby every year in Kentucky, so well, obviously it's been delayed this year, but I'll be out there in September again. So I go out to the bourbon distilleries.
You know what? I think, Vin, you should have a change of life. Why don't you become a pilot for Tiger Air? Tiger Air is a great airline. Seriously, you're flying A320. It doesn't matter what's behind you. It's A320s. They're A320s. That's $120 million plane.
In my opinion, A320s are some of the best planes ever made. They're really nice.
Here we go with Don. Are you an Airbus or a Boeing man?
Well, when I was flying, I used to have a sticker on my pilot bag that said, "If it ain't going, I ain't going."
The F-22 Raptor.
But now
Lockheed Martin.
after that Max shit, I mean, the original 737 was designed by like real engineers. It was,
They were actually
It
737
was,
fantastic
it was,
aircraft.
well,
I don't know how they fucked up the Max. I don't know how they fucked up the Max. Seriously,
well, they want to
it's-
tell the
They
top.
outsourced to India, and a bunch of Indians did
And
electronics.
no,
That's
but
right.
as far as, ever since the Max came out, or a few years before that, I've been basically a full-time passenger since, and I have to say, virtually every Airbus product is more comfortable than the Boeing product.
Tanzil, $5. Who had a better stiff arm? Donald J. Haynes in his pen bench warming days, or Austin Daniels for making his YouTube video? His arm was amazing. He could hold it for an hour.
He's
You know?
cheating. He puts it up against something and holds it.
Okay.
Come on.
I love Austin Daniels. You know that? I've always thought
No,
he was...
I talked to him this morning.
I
He was watching.
actually- That's why I
Yeah.
have this son of a bitch right here.
Don, what do you think
I
of
got-
this Solar Explorer, Don?
It's all right.
Donnie, don't sell your blank paint. I can't believe this. Here we go. Thomas Burdett, £2. What happened to ordering the pizza? I gotta wait until 11.
Come on,
They don't
come on,
open
Arch.
until
I
11.
ordered the pizzas for you. Come on. No, but guys, the thing is that I know that at least if I order the pizzas, Pontiff will honor it. So if he
Oh,
doesn't do it
definitely.
tonight,
There's no,
he'll make
no
a separate
question of
video, and in front of Oxy State High, he'll crawl under the fence and eat some beef and reef pizzas.
I know, Archie. 450 pieces, right, Don, made for the Blue Dial and the Blancpain? Was it 450 or?
There's only
Yeah.
450 of them that was ever made. The new ones are titanium instead of steel cases, and they have a matte blue dial instead of a guilloche dial that's not engine turned. And the jerk-offs charges $17,500 for a watch not made as well.
Well, Tan, you know what I said about why the Blancpain 50 Fathoms was called the 50 Fathoms, right?
Yeah, why don't you remind us? Yeah.
It was 50 fathoms under the ocean, which I think became like 150 meters.
No,
like
50 Fathoms is not 150 meters, but 50 Fathoms
Something like
is
that.
how far you had to go to sell the watch.
Still got a bigger dick than you, so fuck you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's getting nasty.
I don't think the punters want us to whip them out and have a competition. So
This is nasty.
I think that's a little bit, we don't want
And
to.
it's what you
Yeah.
do with it that counts. As someone who's a little bit on the short side, I got to tell you, it is what you do with it that counts. It's not the length. You realize this or not?
No, it's a combination between length and width and what you do with it. You gotta have
And
it all day.
I know Exavera Hollander, okay? You don't know who
Ouch.
she is, do you?
She's a porn star.
No, she's not. She's one of the most wonderful ladies of history.
Okay.
Exavera Hollander was the happy hooker.
She's a happy hooker, lovely.
She was an amazing lady who just knew how to
Oh,
do things.
someone just made a comment. Blancpain is the squally upper tier shitter. Ouch.
Yeah, okay.
They're not. They're obviously not in the Blancpain appreciation group on Facebook.
Yeah. I am the owner of the Blancpain Appreciation Group on Facebook, and
So if anybody buys your watch, you will give them that Facebook group, right?
possibly, depending on who it is. They have to
I
be
wore
voted.
Don's 50 Fathoms. It's a beautiful, gorgeous watch. There's no question.
Yeah.
But not many people know what it is.
Oh, that's not fair.
Well, it depends.
Actually, it's,
not a lot of people know what a Royal Oak is. Not a lot of people know what a 5296 is. It's the people that
Don,
are.
how far down is
Donnie,
the
I know what a Royal Oak is. I lost
I mean,
fucking
I think
$15
everyone
fucking $1,000 on one. I know what a fucking Royal Oak is.
I
I
think
lost
everyone knows
$15
what a Royal
fucking
Oak is.
$1,000 on one. Do you understand that?
Yeah,
I
you
understand what a Royal Oak is. I'm
Don,
an
you should
idiot.
have some Glenmorangie. Pull out your bottle of Glenmorangie. Have a glass.
NATO, $2. AVJ and
Bottles,
ventilators. Fuckers! Yes, and
Yeah,
we've also got
John,
here.
John, we'll
We
all
got
be
Mr.
cool again.
C,
if we,
$2. Hey guys, I'm drinking Glenmorangie 12 and I love it. Glenmorangie, actually, Glenmorangie is actually, Glenmorangie I think is the best cheapest scotch you could buy.
I
What do you
don't
think?
know, because
Oh,
when I was in
absolutely, it's
Kentucky,
the best.
you could get a bottle of Glenmorangie for like.
And I can tell you why. The stills that they have were originally designed for like gin, so they have the tallest stills in Scotland. So when they are making the liquor, it goes through a longer tube and it mellows it out more. So for the money, for a 10-year-old Scotch, you're not going to get better than
It's
that.
the Scotch of choice for the Highlander, Connor McLeod. So
Yeah.
it's A-okay.
It's kind of like their local drink, because Banquet Buck is absolutely outstanding. My favorite 12-year-old is Glengoyne 12-year-old. I think Glengoyne has the highest quality 12-year-old on the planet.
Oh, just be 1 minute. I just got to organize this pizza. Could you excuse me? I'll be 1 minute.
Guys,
he actually is doing the pizza.
This is
Good.
the
Go.
wrong
Go for
watch
it.
channel to talk about 12-year-olds. Okay, this is a different channel, not the Segway channel. Let's keep things sort of more civilized around here.
By the way,
Tom,
did
what are you
anybody
doing?
notice that Crappy Luxury was live at the same time as Archie and that Suckerhorn was on with Crappy?
I honestly don't give a shit, to be honest.
That was just odd. I just found that to be strange.
Don, what are you buying next, man? Like, what are you looking for?
Probably going to buy another amplifier, a couple bookshelf speakers. I just bought a DAC online. I'm into audio now. I don't really need any watches. I have plenty of them.
What kind of turntable you got, Don?
I have a Riga Planar 6 that just got sent back to the distributor because they sold me a dealer demo with the
Oh, you
Smash
sent it back?
silence. Yeah, I sent it back. They're going to
Oh,
fix it.
fuck.
Well, there's this thing called a warranty, thank God, because
Mhm.
they sold me something that was broken,
Ouch.
That's why you have warranties.
Never
So-
get a
Yeah.
dealer demo.
And you have your water in your apartment? Your water?
Water.
Water. The actual
Water.
switch was physically smashed.
Water? That Philly accent?
Don, you look tired.
I am.
Yeah, you're going through a lot, so I understand. That's why you need to have a drink.
I just had some root beer. I thought that was
Oh, Suckerhorn says he wasn't on that Crappy just used his name in the title. Well, that's not very nice of him. Crappy's kind of crappy, I guess.
Hey guys, I want to say to you, Maddie, I cannot fucking believe it. I can believe coronavirus would fucking infect the world. Yeah, I saw the science fiction movie, but you buying Rolex? Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. I gotta tell you, man, you fucking hated Rolex, man. I remember doing the vids. No, you were so Amiga, the Seamaster, this and that, and oh my God, you car fund, $2. Would Don sell the two-tone Datejust times that? No, it's not a Datejust. It's an Oyster Perpetual,
no.
and that was a gift from his parents. He'd never sell it.
Can't
And
sell it.
Don, let me tell you this, Don. Fucking keep the blank pane. Just grow a set. Only reason I criticize it is because you've had it. As soon as you stop having it, I'll say it's great again.
No, I mean,
I mean, seriously,
might
that blank
keep it.
pane is a good watch, man.
Honestly, John, I would
probably gonna
keep
keep it. I'm
those.
probably gonna keep
I as much shit as I talk about it, I've tried them on in person. I've experienced them. They're nice watches.
It's
and,
fucking better than any Rolex. Rolex is garbage. Do you understand that, Don? I come out the other side, okay? It's Patek and JLC. That is it, man. I
I
tell
thought
you
it was Patek
honestly,
and Pussy.
Lange and Patek is it. There's nothing else that matters. We're all dying.
Unless you need
I'm
to
starting to
sell.
drink the good stuff, and I got to tell you, man, seriously, I'd rather die with a Calatrava on my wrist than a fucking piece of Rolex garbage.
Oh, God, so I have garbage on my wrist.
Yeah,
I
just
owe
keep
it all
quiet.
to
I'm trying
you.
to pep Don up. I'm trying to pep Don up. Rodney's Reviews, $2 New Zealand, and Tanzeel, $5. Don, which of Archie's Calatrava should he sell? The 6006, the 5196, or the 5127? And I gotta do an update. I'm actually selling nothing. None of them are for sale. You know that?
I
I'm
don't
just
know which
gonna.
one Don thinks is probably the worst of the three.
Yeah, which is the worst?
The best is the 5196. It's the newest.
It's not
No,
the
it's not. The
newest.
6006 is only under 12 months old, Donnie.
Okay.
6006 is the newest by far.
I stole that from the fuckwit who sold it. Fucking
Well, you
creepy
bought
cunt
that
who
from
drives
me.
drives a Tesla. He's in finance and he thinks he's special.
You
Well,
literally
the
stole that.
5127 is an older annual calendar. I would get a.
No, for
Well, it's not annual
5127
calendar. It's Calatrava,
is the.
too.
Hang on. Don's going crazy. We'll come back in a minute. Watch him pray. $5. Vin, vaguely recall you made a drunken Panerai purchase.
Yes, I was at the Panerai boutique in London, in Bond Street. And
You paid retail?
I was like, they gave me champagne, and they were like, I was like, you got to stop. Like, I'm gonna buy something, and they were like, that's the point.
You didn't
And,
buy anything, did you?
I have to be invited back.
I got Thomas Burdett, 44 pounds. Arch, can you give Rich Buddy a reg, please? It's a long story with Rich Buddy, okay? Actually, I'll tell you the truth. The lady who actually paid for this scotch paid me a lot of money, banned him for eternity, okay? And you know how I am all about the money.
Arch, 10 and I have almost paid you for half a bottle tonight. At least.
I gotta tell you, you guys are cool. You guys are cool. You know this. I love you more than cash, okay?
No, we love you too. That's why I wanted to be back on. You know, I've been kind of not really feeling it these days, but I wanted to be back on, not just for you, but to remind the partners that we all stand with Archie. He was the one that brought us all together in the first place, and we appreciate him for that. And
I
Which
never
one-
would have
Don, which
bought
one
a
should he
watch
have?
without Archie. My first Omega, I owe to Archie because I kept watching your channel, man, again and again, and learning. And even though you would never recommend a pre-bond, I wanted to buy in. And all right.
There's nothing wrong with the pre-bond. That's a
following
cool
you,
watch,
too.
man. That is a cool watch. You must admit, the pre-bond bang per buck is amazing.
Huge.
Don't you agree?
Yeah, I still have one, and I won't sell it. It's amazing. Uh-oh, Don's gone.
Where's Don?
Yeah, I wanted to know which one he was going to ask. Which one of those Calatravas?
Yeah, Don's going through a rough time right now. He's got a lot going on with family and illness with his father. So, we all got to pull for him. I feel.
I don't understand this, Don. I love Don. You know this? I don't fucking want this shit to happen to him.
I vaguely heard Meatloaf in the background when he logged off. So
Vaguely heard what? Sorry.
Meatloaf, it's like an Italian woman saying meatloaf. So it might be
His name,
time
his
dinner.
people above him.
Yeah, exactly. A New Jersey Italian woman.
Yeah, he's going through a really hard time. His father's dying of cancer. His mother is not very nice. He's got pressure with work, and the economy's collapsing. The people that he's bringing into the bank, they're going to lose all their shit. So it's not easy for anyone in finance or banking right now. So I feel for the guy.
Yeah, I love Don. You know this? I give him shit, but I love him to death. You know this?
Yep. I bust his balls all the time. He busts mine, but he's a good guy.
He's a very good guy. He's just an absolute. I don't know what the hell's going wrong in this world. You know this? Honestly, I have
Everything.
no fucking idea anymore.
Well, people in Thailand and the Philippines, who are very poor right now, they're locked down in their house. They don't have any food. They don't have any money. Just imagine if this continues.
Yeah, but they never had any money. They never had any money.
No, but at least with the tourism, they were able to make a living. So yeah, it's unbelievable what's going on. But here we are talking about first world problems. But it's just, hey, we earned it.
Just out of interest, there. Speaking of first world problems, that's the little collection of Calatravas there. I just wanted to say.
Wow.
It's very important to me to have these watches because without material goods.
Well, that's the beauty in the back there. That's my favorite. Beautiful.
The 6006.
Oh, it's
Stunning.
fucking beautiful. It's fucking gorgeous, Hardy. I think
it's
you did a
ridiculously
great
amazing.
job. I think the 6006 is the most charismatic modern Patek ever made.
Yep.
It's beautiful. It's a work of art, Arch.
And you know it has the deployment buck as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, and the size. I mean, 39 mil. It's got it really fits fantastically on the wrist. It's a gorgeous watch.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, when I saw that
absolutely
you picked that up, I
gorgeous.
just said, "Holy shit!" Actually, I texted everybody I know. I said, "Did you see what he got?" And they all said the same thing. Yeah, holy shit, big pickup. So
I had to jump
everyone was
hoops
impressed.
to do it. You understand? I had to jump many hoops. You know.
Yep,
Oh,
worth it.
it's brilliant, Arch. I congratulate you over it.
You know, Tanzil, which of the Calatrava should he sell? Don's gone. What do you think I should sell? If I had to sell one of these watches, what would you sell?
Sell the wife and kids before you sell that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
5196?
I don't
I don't
think
know.
Archie can afford to sell the Super off right now.
No. Watch and pray, $5. Vin, vaguely recall. Okay, we did that there. And Thomas Bird, okay, we did that one there. What else have we got there? We got Ronnie's reviews, $2 New Zealand. Gin Go, the All Blacks, the Blacks caps. I'm a Kiwi. Fist
Yeah,
and food.
I'm wearing
Fist and
the
food.
All Black Caps cap right now. I bought it when I was at the World Cup last year at Lords. Well, at Lords and the Oval. Yeah, brilliant.
Gin, Tanzil, $5. Gin, does the numbers 6006 represent the number of paid reviews ACC has forgot to do this
No,
week?
I mean 6006 is it's a very, very low estimate for it. I mean, we're talking like it's an order of magnitude too low.
You don't even know how much he paid for that watch, man. It was a fucking steal.
You're missing a zero there, you know.
I can tell you the price. Do you want to know the price?
No, I heard the
Tell him the price. It's crazy.
Okay,
Oh.
I had to fly there to get it. Don't forget that, okay? So we have to add on some Tiger Air vouchers, okay? 16.5.
Fuck.
American. 16.5 American.
Fuck. No, that's literally a world record, Arch. I mean, I have never seen everything. I have a bot that's crawling all the auction sites and stuff. I have never seen anything for 16.5. That's fucking wholesale prices.
Box papers, everything. And
I don't think I've
I
ever
don't know if
seen
you
a
know,
6,000 at that price, even. Not even a
I
6,000.
don't know if you know, but they've got a new box now. Did you know they have a new Patek box?
Yep.
If you look at the interior, it's actually suede. I don't know if you can see it here. That's suede compared to that painted
But
plastic.
why did the owner let it go for that? What, was he under the gun? What, I don't understand.
No, he's just loaded, absolutely loaded. Okay, he's just a very wealthy guy who's he was making a fortune. He actually sold that, then he wanted to get a 5711. He's trying to get in the good books of the AD.
Oh, okay. Yep. Well,
I hate the 5711. You know that? I hate it. I hate it.
no, that's I love it, and I'll never own one, but I love it.
Yen, €2. I'm calling it a night. It's 3 a.m. Thank you, Yen. I love you. I love you so much. It's not funny. And Thomas Burdett, £2. Archie, give the wrench to Giza instead, please. Giza? Who's Giza? Giza? Where's Giza? Where's Giza? I would definitely will. Who's Giza? Who's Giza?
Hey, Archie, I don't know if you know that Robin C in the chat does print the Patek magazine. So he's actually offered, if he needed any of them. He's one of the guys, I think he works for somebody that does the printing for the magazines.
Who's this? Should I say that again?
Robin C was in the chat.
Ooh, Robin C. I would love. Yes. Patek magazine printing as we speak. I love Patek magazine. You know that?
Never seen it.
Yeah. Archie gets it in all these weird languages too. He gets it in like fucking Mandarin and shit.
I got
like-
about 5 different names I put it under. You know this to get. I get English, Japanese, and Chinese.
I don't want anything Chinese right now. I think I had my fill. No offense.
Look, I don't think the Chinese people are to blame. It's the
No, they're
government.
not. It's the CCP.
Okay.
It's the Chinese government. I have such good friends over there. Look, guys, I lost someone to coronavirus. I have a good friend over there who fucking died. in what I call a camp, where they stuck them all together to fucking die. She died,
It's
her
fucking-
mom died, her dad died.
Are you joking, aren't you?
No,
That's not your girlfriend you had before, is it?
no, it was a friend of mine, really
Ooh,
tonic, and she's fucking dead. She's 38 years old.
fucking hell! You
Yeah,
joking,
so
aren't you?
No, and so I'm not happy about it. I'm pissed as hell about the CCP. They're a bunch of lying.
Were you dating
pieces of
her?
shit. No, she was just someone that I knew through work.
Fuck, and she's dead now.
She's dead. She disappeared the end of January, and it was about 2 weeks ago that I was able to confirm that she and her
How
mom
did
and
you
dad had all
confirm this? How
passed.
did you confirm this? How did you confirm this?
One of her co-workers was able to find out from family, and she messaged me and said, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe this, but she's no longer with us." So I was blown away. I couldn't fucking believe it. It's like, Jesus Christ, she's 38
You know
years
your
old.
ex-girlfriend, is she safe at least?
She is. Her son is. Yeah, they self-quarantined in Kunming for a month. So
I see.
yeah, but she's the only person that I know that passed away that I know personally. But I have many friends over there. They've all lost family. So don't believe the numbers. The total lies. The dead over there, it's way beyond 100,000. Lord only knows how high it is. So
1 million?
I don't know. I wish I did. I know it's over 100,000. I can tell you that.
And they wouldn't have been given a proper funeral, just
No,
that's it.
no, not at all. They were cremating the bodies. A few places I know they were burying them, mass graves, but they found it more efficient to just burn them. So yeah, it's unbelievable. And she was a nice girl. She would bust my balls. She would say, "Oh, Amiga, you can't have Rolex. You know Rolex." She would always bust my chops. She was fucking hilarious. So yeah, she was a great gal.
And you got friends in New York as well, Maddie, haven't you?
I do. A couple of my friends left New York. They got out. These are the ones that have the money to do so, and they're holed up somewhere else. It's not like it's the end of the world, the road warrior Mad Max. You don't want to be in New York City. It's highly contagious.
Can you leave easily?
Yeah, anyone can leave if they want. It's not like it's shut down. They have the National Guard ready to deploy there. They are literally ready to go, but they're not going to pull that. They would have riots in the streets. So
Well, I mean, they closed the airports a day or two, a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I was in San Francisco literally the day before Gavin Newsom shut everything down. Not that I disagree with the shutting down, but I'm glad that I got out. Fuck.
yeah, I've been basically quarantined now for 2 weeks. I don't go out. Obviously I knew what was going on, so I prepared. I have enough rice, beans, canned goods to last me for the rest of the year.
Did you disinfect the watch?
All I've got,
I
don't
did.
you guys? All I got, guys, is 2 bags of fucking ramen noodles. That's it. That's my quarantine. There you go, guys. That's it.
Hey,
How do you
to
disinfect
answer
all those
Clyde,
clothes?
he asked a question in the talkbacks there. I don't know, but there's certainly plenty. The CCP certainly killed plenty. And a number of people who were speaking out have disappeared in the last week. So, and this isn't just, stuff that only I know. I mean, everybody knows it. You can get on, you can see. Go to ADV China on YouTube. Go to China Uncensored. They have lots of stuff on this. Those guys are great. Really good insider information. And as far as the mainstream media, the only guy who's really talking about it is Tucker Carlson. Everybody else is just ignoring it. So, but people that I know back in Kunming, they're right back to living their life. They self-quarantined for a month. They got past it. They're in the nightclubs. They're in the bars. So we're going to get through this. It's just, we got to stop the idiots in power from killing our economy. That's all.
How is your eBay business going?
Dead. It's fucking dead.
Now
Yeah.
you're lucky. you're living with your parents, aren't you?
No, I've got my own place here. It's small, but I rent.
You don't pay much rent, do you?
No, my rent is small. Oh my God, I pay a fraction of what anybody in New York and New Jersey pays. I'll put it to you this way: I'm a little bit less than half of what Don pays.
Okay, $1,000 a month you're paying.
Less than that.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, no, less than that. I don't have a garage, but that's where my car is, in my parents' garage.
I was wondering about the
Mercedes.
classic Mercedes. Yeah, like where it was.
Yeah, that's garaged. So when I bought
You
it,
love
I
your
said-
Mercedes, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I'm actually
Hell.
thinking about getting a 190E.
Oh, those are so much fun.
which one, Arch? The
1.8.
the Cosworth? No, you should get the Cosworth. Get the
I can't
Cosworth.
afford the Cosworth.
No, the
you know?
190 Cosworth is such a classic.
Get the best example you can afford. That's what I did. That way you're not, having to fix it
Yeah.
every month.
Mr. C, $2. I'm now drinking Glenmorangie La Santa 12 year. I gotta go and just fix this pizza up. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm gonna get someone to pick it up for me.
You should click the screen so we're all on. That way I'm not front and center the whole time. It makes me feel self-conscious.
Okay,
There we go.
You're there. Look. I'll be
I'm
We're
wearing
talking
this, so
watches.
I'm happy.
Talking watches tonight or what, boys? Polar Explorer 2, 3186 movement.
I know that it's below your level, but this is kind of.
I just bought one. I bought the newer one, the 42 mil Polar Explorer. I love it.
I tried it on. I just felt that it was a little bit too big compared to this. This fits me so well. But as long as I was able to get the movement that I wanted, I figured, yeah, this is the one to get. And I don't regret it. It's incredible.
Yeah, I had mine had the 3185 movement. I had a black dial back in the day. It was a holes case, solid end links, which I really liked.
That's the perfect combination. I actually don't have a spring bar tool thin enough to get in here and take off the bracelet. It sucks.
And Jin's got a 36 mil Explorer, which is a pretty cool watch as well.
Those are
I think
actually
Jin-
really nice.
I think Jin's probably wearing the Speedmaster right now, isn't he?
Nope, I am wearing my favorite watch.
Oh my God!
It is literally my favorite watch. I wear it all the time. I love it.
Goldberg trolls us so much for getting these Damien Hirst swatches. So what ended up happening? Matt, was so Jin saw the article on Hodinkee before I did, and he told me, he's like, hey, at 2 a.m. these are gonna become available. So I ended up going online and I bought a couple, and then I pinged Jin in the morning. I'm like, so what's up? Did you get one? He's like, man, I got so lit last night that I just slept through it.
Well, I mean, I did try to buy them at 2 a.m., but the site crashed at 2 a.m., so you had to wait for another hour.
Matt,
That's
you wanna handle the
crazy. What's
super chat?
crazy is how dedicated people are to getting those.
Yeah.
So Matt, let's handle the super chats. It's gonna be for you. Malik Diamond says, I want to pull the trigger on a Polar 3186 40 millimeter, but they're almost same price as the 42 millimeter Polars. What do you think?
Don't pay that. No. I kept just pushing and pushing, and I was patient. If you look at David SW, he's the ones boxing papers. They're over $9,000. That's insane. Paying over $8,000 is insane. So you've got to pay less than $8,000 with box papers. Without box papers, you got to pay below $7,000. All right. And look, this is unpolished, and box papers I made out really well. I think they're going to go down though. If the economy's doing what it's doing, have you seen Batman and Batgirl prices in the last 24 hours?
It's all dropping, baby.
Yeah, so it's holy shit. So whoever sent that super chat, wait, be patient. There's no rush. There's no need to pay that.
All right, so there's a super chat that came in asking my thoughts on the Yachtmaster ceramic 42 millimeter on the Oyster Flex. Never discussed. Honestly, the regular Yachtmaster I'm not a big fan of. I've tried on the one with the Oyster Flex, and I actually like them. I think there's a white gold. I think it's the white gold version. It's black Oyster Flex. It's definitely a pretty cool watch. Not like you said, it's not really discussed a lot, but personally speaking, I love that watch. I think it's a great summer watch. and what
Have you
but,
noticed how many news media guys actually have that watch? I've noticed on Fox, CNN, and MSNBC. There's one on all three that have one of those. For some
AC3,
reason,
what do you
it's
think
very
of the
popular.
what do you think of the ceramic Yachtmaster 42?
I gotta tell
What's
you,
the-
I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It's the Yachtmaster is not my first port of call. It's kind of Yachtmaster's become like a cruise ship.
I think that one though, like of all of them, would be the one I would like the most.
Yeah, I honestly, I'd just get a sub. Get a sub. Get a sub. Get a sub.
Do you know how many Hulks are on Proto 24 right now?
There are over 800 of the damn things.
Yeah.
I'm
Nearly
just gonna pour
1,000.
another.
I mean,
I'm just gonna pour another whiskey here.
The same amount of Daytonas out there, like it's fucking the amount of
Hey,
supply out there. is insane.
Arch, cheers. Cheers, Arch.
Cheers, 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 cheers. I gotta tell you, the
Cheers.
problem is, and I think it was Tan who put me onto this. You have a look at how many 5196s is about 100, 5296 is about 100, 5711s is like 1,000 of the fucking things. These overhyped watches, the dealers have been hoarding them.
All you have to do is look at their Instagrams and see how over the last 6 months, particularly the last couple months, the pictures have more and more watches in them. So people have been holding on to their money. Yeah, there's a reckoning coming.
But I gotta tell you, seriously, Don, Maddie, you've achieved the American dream. How have you achieved success when other people haven't?
I have not. If I had
Classic
achieved the
Mercedes,
American
Rolex
dream, I wouldn't be
watch,
twice divorced.
Multiple Asian pussies. What more could you want?
Yeah, twice divorced, no good.
I thought you only had the Vietnamese woman. Who else were you married to?
No, I was married before that. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Yep.
Are you still in touch with the Vietnamese woman? Is she safe?
Oh no, I haven't talked to her in 3 years, but I know that she's fine because we have a mutual friend. So I hear about her every once in a while, but it's not something that I worry about.
Is she okay? What's happened to her?
Yeah, she and her guy moved to Jersey. I know that they're fine. That's the guy that she was cheating on me with. So
Is she happy?
don't know, don't care.
Has she got kids now?
Yeah, they have a kid.
You're
Just
probably
recently.
better off being single, Maddie. You know this.
Yep.
She did you a favor, Maddie.
Oh, no question. When I got divorced, my family, they celebrated. They hated her. Yeah, they really hated her guts. She was childish and selfish and throwing temper tantrums. Boy, she was beautiful, no question. But,
You always can know how to pick them. You know, Maddie.
Yeah, that's why I've been told my next girl needs to be blonde and from North Carolina. They want someone local, but you should see the women around here. They weigh more than I do.
Yes, they do. That's the.
No, you have to go to like an SEC college town like Lexington or Oxford or Tuscaloosa or something, and
Oh yeah,
fucking
Yeah, Raleigh.
Durham.
Raleigh.
Or
Raleigh,
I mean,
Durham.
Durham's okay. Chapel's okay as well, but no, I mean Lexington, Gainesville,
Come up with a super chat, Archie. Come on.
Oxford.
Sorry. We got missing super chats. Okay. Watch and pray. We done that there. We done that one there. We got missing super chats. We got the other one that came through. Was the watch and pray thoughts on the 42? We already discussed that. And
going.
Malik Diamond, $5 was saying that the 3186 40 mil, they're almost the same price as the 42. Yes, that's because the 3186 is so wanted. I gotta be honest with you, I'd just rather go for a 3185 and fuck the hype. You know that? This is a
No,
Scroll
I
down.
down
You're-
to the
you're
Parachrome hairspring, man. You know how my heart was broken when my fucking Planet Ocean got magnetized like 3 times in 2 months. I was so pissed, and
What
that
do you
was
do?
like
Do you live in a fucking nuclear reactor?
I was traveling internationally, and so every time I go through an airport, it would get magnetized. Like, what the fuck is going on with this goddamn thing? And I was so pissed because that was my Grail watch, remember? And that's why I sold it.
Seal, $5, AC3, your favorite version of the 16570 black dial, white dial, holes, no holes, SEL, solid end links. 3185 or 3186. I reckon the sweet spot. Actually, I got to be honest with you. Looking back, because I've owned a few of them. Okay, you know what I reckon the sweet spot is now?
I'd say Holes case, solid end link through 185. Black dot.
Yeah,
You
you hit it. They did the Holes case, solid end links. This is early 2000s, and Polar's actually popular. I'd probably go Polar. I'm sorry. Even though in the day, you know something, I'm influenced by people as well. I always wanted the black one. I owned a black one. I've owned a few black ones, but I think I just like look. They're both cool. They're both very cool.
The Polar's popular because of you. You talked about it for years.
I know.
There's no
I know.
question
I got to
that
tell you,
had
the
it.
Polar is the one. The Polar is the one to have. Okay, but I got to tell you.
It's your watch.
You know, I sold mine to a guy in Thailand. I sold it to a businessman. He was a Scottish or Irish. I can't remember. It's one of those.
You know,
sort
for
of
many
guys.
years, a punter would come on the Archie Luxury channel and they'd submit a pay-per-view and he'd be like, "What should I buy?" And he'd be like, "You get an Omega Speedmaster Man on the fucking moon,
Even
And-
Jin bought one.
or you get
Jin has a man on the moon now.
or you get a Jaeger LeCoultre, reverse."
JJ Lecoq. JJ Lecoq.
Yeah, I did a video spoofing, spoofing all of that. Everybody knew what he would recommend. It was great.
Super chats, Archie. You're missing them.
Super
We're
chat,
going.
super chat. Here we go. Tanzio, AC3. Okay, so we've already done that
No,
one.
next
there.
one.
Next one. Here we go. Thomas Burdett, €5. £5. Archie, fuck me dead. Can you sort out a wrench for Giza? I forked out. Okay, Giza. What's the? Oh, here we go. I found it. Okay, I'll do it now. Sorry, I apologize. I just been a bit. Yeah, it's been my fault. I'll get it now. Just hang on. You're doing it now. Fucking.
Do any of
hell,
you guys
Jesus.
have masks for public?
No.
Public?
Nah, because Trump stopped selling them to Canada now.
Done. Giza is
That's
now
because
a
our
moderator.
guys in the hospitals and the fire departments don't have any masks. It sucks.
I mean, I have some masks left over because I used to do a lot of work with hospitals, so I do have some masks, but I don't wear them out, really.
Even if you just wear a fucking bandana, it stops you from touching your nose.
Touching your nose. Why do we touch our nose all the time?
Because we're all crazy. It's just habit. Just whoop, whoop, whoop.
Next, we won't be allowed to scratch our balls.
The last time that I was at a store, there was a woman in gloves, okay? And she's, at the touchpad, the touch screen checking out the supermarket. And then she's doing this with the gloves. She's touching her nose. It's like, what are you, stupid? It's like, what's the point?
You tell her that?
I did.
What'd
I
she
said, you
say?
realize you just touched your nose. She's like, I didn't realize.
Coronavirus.
He's probably dead now.
I gotta tell you, is Donnie okay? You looking after him or not?
Well, I messaged him when he got off, and I said, hey, you're all right? He just kind of disconnected. He hasn't replied. So he's going through a hard time. When we get off, I'll give him a call, see what's up.
He's a very lovely man. I got to tell you that, Donnie. We care for you.
He's wound up pretty tight though. So, but this is the first time that he called me and said, "Matt, congratulations! I love your watch."
Here we go, fella. $2. Please profile a 30-year-old Aussie in New York wearing a
From Brisbane as well. FYI.
Okay. Well, basically, he's dead. He's got coronavirus. There's nothing to profile. He's in that fucking Central Park Hospital, lying down on the bed there, waiting to get supplies. How many people have they got on that U.S. ship there?
Not only 20. There's a problem with getting people from the hospital to the ship. It's typical. Look, New York government, anything involving New York City is hopelessly fucked up with red tape. It's incompetence. I lived there. It's a joke. So this is exactly as I expected. It's just pathetic.
Archie, let's imagine that this Aussie bloke is from Jamboree Heights. Jamboree Heights.
Jamboree. Well, I tell you what, there he would be shooting way above his pay scale. He's in New
Walking around the
York.
15,500, man.
15,500, man. He thinks he's the bits. He thinks he's the absolute dance queen. He goes to nightclubs at night, but they're closed. He goes to the stripper joint, they're closed. It's not Sex in the City. It's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. What does
What
he
do you
do? He
suggest he
can't...
gets instead? Maybe he should get a lawn jeans or something?
Look, I think honestly he should just wait, go out. I reckon, you know where I'd go in America? I want to go to...
Chick-fil-A.
I think
I'm
honestly...
pretty sure he's banned from Chick-fil-A.
So you should
I'd
see the
honestly
line
go
at
to
Chick-fil-A.
Bagnor, Maine. Bagnor, Maine.
No, it's
Bangor,
very
man.
poor. No,
Yeah.
very poor. You don't want to go up there.
No,
What's
you
wrong
know,
with What's wrong there? What's wrong there? How do you mean? What's
Bangor is
enough
not
money.
the place you want to go to Maine. If you want to go to Maine, you go to like Portland, and that's
What
not-
about Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
Pittsburgh?
Western Pennsylvania, sure. If you're be in Maine, go somewhere like Damariscotta, where they have like these lakes and rivers, and you can go get a cottage and just stay there, and no one will bother you. You won't even see anyone.
Well, I mean, you could go to like the resort places like Bar Harbor or whatever if you know someone, or you can go
Mr.
to, like,
C, $1. Thank you, Mr. C. I gotta tell you, seriously, is it that bad?
Well, I'm in eastern North Carolina and Craven County, and we have 5 or 6 confirmed cases, no deaths. That's it. And people around here are going like life is nothing. Every other day I get in the Bend and I just go for a drive. And seems
We're not allowed to do that in Australia. If you're going for a drive with no excuse for getting out of the house, you can be fined $1,000.
we're not supposed to do that anymore, but they can kiss my ass. I'm going to get in my car and drive.
When Matty needs his barbecue, you know,
Gas
nothing's getting his
prices
way.
are low right now.
Yes. That's the way to go, man.
Yeah, well, I got a gas guzzling V8. I get about 14, 15 miles to the gallon. But if gas prices are only about $2.45 for premium unleaded, I'm going to drive my car. Screw this shit. I'm going out.
You just gotta
I
have an
mean,
excuse. You're going for food.
us in Canada are hurting at the non-existent gas prices right now. It's fuck this.
Hey,
How much-
Kelsowitz is on tonight. What's up, Kelsowitz?
Wow, Kalsowitz. I gotta tell you something. Seriously, which part of Canada are you in, Vin?
No, I mean I'm in Toronto, but I you know the oil business is.
House prices are ridiculous in Toronto, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean Tan would know. I would know. Yeah, I mean it's.
How does anyone afford a house? I wanted to live in Regina.
Regina.
Regina is a city that smells just like as it sounds. Let's just say that.
It's affordable, but isn't it Regina?
Sure.
It's probably
It's
cold
'cause
as balls over there. Yeah.
Is anything wrong with Regina?
No, it's not bad actually. I like Saskatchewan. I've been there. It's nice people, but it's boring as fuck.
You can go
Tell
hang
me
out
this.
with Andy Hunter.
Tell me this. Is everyone's job safe here who's on the channel or what?
Yes.
I have no job right now.
You're an entrepreneur. You don't need a job. You are an
Yeah.
entrepreneur, Maddie.
Honestly,
Well, look,
Matt, I'll
I
tell
have
you,
savings
there's
to get me through the year. I can get through the year. I planned ahead. I'm fine, but I don't want to do
When
that.
can we do I want to do an iPhone porn movie. When can we do that?
Matt, I'm telling you, if you want your eBay business to pop again, my recommendation is just sell a bunch of fake paddock boxes with the suede interior. There's definitely a market for that.
What's funny is since I did my live unboxing, I've already had multiple people sending me pictures of the Batman, the Batgirl, saying, you want another Rolex. You want another Rolex. So people are already busting my balls.
Well, I think on Austin Daniels' latest video when he was walking around Fukuoka, like the amount of like Hulks and Pepsis and Batmans and like that he saw like just in that one day is insane.
Oh, yeah.
They're not
It's
cheap,
crazy.
but they're not cheap and they don't discount.
Oh, they're so expensive over there because of their taxes. It's insanity.
Tell me this: you still got an Amiga, Maddie, haven't you?
Yeah, I still have the Seamaster 300. Absolutely.
The
Yep, the new
pre-bond.
one. It's
Oh, the new one.
Yeah, I have that, and I have the pre-bond. The pre-bond.
Can I
that
ask you
have
something?
is
You know that Chinese girl you lived with for a while? Does she want you back or not?
She does.
Would you go back?
I'll never go back to China. I will never, ever set foot in China again.
You serious?
Oh yeah, I will die first. And I have nothing against the Chinese people. Okay, I have a lot of friends.
You
over
weren't
there.
healthy there. The air was terrible, wasn't it?
Yes, I was always very unhealthy. So I thank God that I left.
You know, Maddie, is that a lot of people thought that a lot of people think, they see like Asian people like at airports or whatever, they're wearing masks even before Corona, and they were like, oh, they're so scared of the disease or whatever. But the thing is, you go to Beijing, the first morning you wake up there, and you smell like, you feel like you just smoked like 2 packs of cigarettes.
Oh yeah, it burns.
Yeah, it really kills you. The pollution is just astonishing.
Yep, the first time that I was in Beijing, the first 24 hours was fine. The sky was blue. I was like, wow, it's nowhere near as bad as I thought. Then the next day, the sky was gray, and I started to feel not so great. On the third day, you couldn't even see a block.
Yeah.
And I got so sick. And I was like, holy shit. It's terrible. But by the way, foreigners in China right now, because China, their media is blaming foreigners for any new infections. Foreigners are being assaulted by the thousands in China right now. It's bad. My friends that are over there who are from Europe, they're actually scared. They don't want to leave their apartment. So, man, I'm glad I'm not over there right now. It's terrible.
What's the guy? You watch Sir Pencer?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
I love his show. He's got a great show.
Yep, Sea Milk, and they got ADV China together. Those are good guys. They got a lot of.
He's never going to be allowed back, after what he said. He's never.
Oh hell
ever...
no! I'm worried about the family of their wives. I mean, Jesus, seriously, no question.
Would they take it that serious?
Well, yeah. I mean, I know. I can't talk too much about this, but I know people here whose family back in China have been pressured. Okay, by government officials for certain
Like what do
things.
they say? Like what do they say?
Well, they'll be told, well, we saw that you were meeting with people that are anti-Chinese or anti-communist, and you should not associate with those people. That's pretty scary, the whole idea of that. So they have influence all over the world. It's crazy, awful.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no, but look, I still talk with my ex-girlfriend back there, her son. He and I talk all the time. He's a great kid. He just turned 16.
Did he say Mum's got a new guy?
She does not.
Okay.
She does not. Yeah. So, look, she and I are on good terms now. It's no more, I hate you.
Didn't she buy you an Omega?
No, I bought her an Omega.
Oh.
We had his and her pre-bonds, except hers was the two-tone gold. I thought it would be romantic if we have the same, the same type of watch.
You said she was very controlling. She was quite nasty to live with, you said.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Maddie, you didn't follow Archie's policy of just lending her a watch for a date and then taking it back.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
You get that Omega Constellation, the new one. It's like $900, and you can. It looks like new. That's it. That's all you need.
That's it. What's wrong with that?
What's
wrong with that?
For a wife with many years of good service, as I said.
Yes, a wife with a big super fund.
It's
big 401k.
It's a long service. It's like an anniversary, like a thank you for your years of service gift. It's not something you give.
Hey Archie, speaking of China, what do you think about the prices of a king and a half king now in Hong Kong? Do you think they've changed the king and half king rule?
I honestly, I got to tell you seriously, Hong Kong is in serious trouble there because no one can fly in. They are fucked. The rents are astronomical, and the problem with Australia is, I don't know if you realise this, our dollar has been very close to the Canadian dollar for a long time, but we are fucked. We're 60 cents to the US at the moment. What's the Canadian to the US?
We're better than that. It's,
just under 70, something like that. Yeah.
We're under 60. We were under 60. Okay, we're fucked. We're fucked. So you can't even buy any. You know what? I'm already seeing massive hyperinflation on the paddock market. You know, the price that Watchbox says my 6006 worth. I've got that app. You know, the WhatsApp. You know, the Watchbox app that values your watch collection. It says my 6006 is worth more than retail.
Wow. Oh, nice.
And let me tell you this, 5230, that's the latest model world time. In my country, it's 63,000. If you go online, see what the American dealers are selling it for, convert that into Aussie dollars, it's 78,000. We are going to have massive hyperinflation. Do you understand? Because Australia's dollar, it has fallen 20%. Okay, 20% we have lost, and it's not getting better. Okay, I can tell you honestly, it's fucked.
That's going to have effects on your neighbors, particularly in Southeast Asia, where a lot of Australians travel for vacation. They're not going to be going there and spending their money when this is all over.
The Thai baht was 18-1. Deacon, $5. Is Matt Oris Boris? Tell us the truth.
No,
he's.
Nope. I know Oris. I know Mr. Boris.
What's that?
Coronavirus.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously, I think honestly, the watch world. Tan, you are a genius. You're a multi-millionaire with a Porsche and a beautiful watch
Actually,
collection.
I want to ask Tan though. I have a
Tan,
question
is the
based
world
upon what
fucked? Is the world fucked? Is the world? What's your long-term view as an intelligent 911 driver?
Hey man, as a guy looking at a bear market, I'm a buyer right now. So once the prices go down, I'm spending money.
Will Rolex stainless steel sports hit retail or below retail in the next 6 months?
It's a tough question. Some of them will go below retail, I think. Think of like your subs, right? I don't see subs selling for, like, they're selling for slight premiums right now. Like,
yes,
those will go below retail. I think the GMT. Go ahead.
Yes.
I think I think the Batgirl. I think that will be one that'll be either at retail, maybe slight premium, but like that one's just not like, there's a lot more supply of that than the Pepsi. Because Archie, if you actually go on Chrono, the one thing you didn't look was the Pepsi, which actually has the lowest supply compared to everything else. So I think the Pepsi will still be above just based on the supply. Daytona will always sell for a premium. It always did.
Yes.
But I think like your standard sub for sure under retail, Polar Explorer 2 under retail, Explorer 1 under retail. So it really depends.
Well, the Explorer 2, I predict, will of course be discontinued next year. They'll do something else. Well,
I gotta tell you,
anniversary now.
Tan, I want to ask you: is the world fucked? Are we gonna all collapse? Are 911 prices gonna shrink? Or I don't think they will. Do you?
Well, actually, Porsche did a price increase, so a new 992 is a lot more expensive than the old 991. So yeah, I mean, Porsche's reached out a number of times to me, and I think a lot of other owners, just kind of saying like, "Hey, how are you doing? We'll be flexible if you need help with payments and stuff like that. If you know." But it's like most Porsche owners will just buy it in cash anyway. So I'm a little surprised they sent that out, but yeah.
What do you see? What's your take on the world economy? When's it going to bounce back?
Honestly, like, it really, nobody can kind of predict in the sense of like how long it's going to take. But
what is the current unemployment rate? What is the current unemployment rate?
Didn't the jobs report just come out in the States? Like
North America, it hit 4.4%, but it's going to go way higher than that.
I mean, there were 6.6 million new unemployment claims just in the past week.
That was this week.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
I mean,
well, it means suddenly everyone's millions of people not working.
Exactly. This is Great Depression or not? Are we entering into a Great Depression or not?
I mean, 6 million is about 3.5% of the entire U.S. labor market in 1 week becoming unemployed. So that's pretty fucked us.
We can bounce back fast as long as we don't stay at home the next 2 fucking months. This is absurd. I know.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
cool, but
I
is
do agree.
self-imposed, right? It is self-imposed,
It is.
and that's really the question people look at. It's an unfortunate question. People ask like, what's worth more, the economy or lives, right? Like it's
If
Well,
you go into a
Brazil,
Great Depression,
Brazil has
more
decided.
suffer.
Brazil has decided the economy is more important. You know this, don't you?
Well, look
Well,
at what
you know,
Sweden is
Archie,
doing. They're doing the
one of the
same thing. I don't know if you
Brazil
decide.
is fucked.
one of the countries that you admire a lot, Singapore, has just entered lockdown. I mean, they were kind of good for a long time.
Yeah, they were doing very well, and
They did
but the problem is, you got to remember, Singapore. Nobody eats at home. It's not that kind of country. They don't eat
Well,
at home.
exactly, and they had the social distancing and the contact tracing and all this other stuff, but they kept the airport open for a pretty long time. I mean, they closed it a little while back.
It's
for
still
anyone,
open, isn't it?
yeah. You didn't see
Well,
Archie's video the other day where it's like empty.
Yes.
It's like a ghost town right now because it's only open for like Singaporean citizens and permanent residents and a few other people who kind of absolutely have to be in the country. But
Paul Pluter.
yeah.
Exactly.
well, I mean,
exactly.
certain YouTube luxury goods celebrities would definitely be welcome there still. But to stimulate the economy,
14-day quarantine. 14-day quarantine. That's the problem, isn't it?
exactly, and
Hey,
yeah.
Jin, do you think the prices at the Ibis Hotel would be pretty good right now in Singapore?
I can't believe you stayed at the fucking Ibis. Next time you're in Singapore, let me know. I will hook you up, and we'll get you at least staying at the Hilton or something. And
Ooh.
Oh, geez, way beyond my fucking pay grade.
no,
I shouldn't
the
even be
Hilton in
here.
Singapore is really nice. It's right up above it in the same building as the Patek boutique. No, the Patek dealer, right? The Patek dealer is at the Hilton.
Yes,
You know,
he
they're
is.
one of
Actually,
both
you know
rows.
who stayed at the Hilton? Terry Stern stayed at the Hilton.
Well, I can. I stay either there or the Four Seasons. So next time, please text me. I'm serious. You know, you
I
and
will
I
do
have,
that. I will do that, guys. I
we have
will
a
do
complicated
that.
history, but text me and we'll get you in some
I'm just
respectable.
going to change my shirt. This is
Yeah,
my
I was wondering
Herman
what's happening
So's-
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was wondering what's happening. Is he gonna eat his pizza shirtless or like what's
Yeah.
Archie, you're gonna rip it off. Rip it off.
This is my good shirt. This is my Herman So's. I'm
Rip
about
it
to
off.
change it. Let me go change this, and I'll see if the pizza's
Oh,
come.
Oh dear.
Oh,
I'll be
it's
back
pizza
in a
time.
minute.
pizza time?
Oh,
It's
dear.
been a while since he's done a live pizza eating on.
Yeah.
on
No, I mean, we paid, right? And,
I would order
I know,
pizza
and-
if I could get delivery, but right now the pizza won't deliver out here, so I'm screwed.
really,
You know,
I mean,
fuck
if
it, yeah.
there's one thing that delivers out here, it's pizza.
Yeah, it's fucked about North Carolina. When I stay in Raleigh, like there's this really nice Indian restaurant I like there, and I don't know, Maddie, if you know a lot about Raleigh, the area, but
A little bit.
yeah. So I usually stay in like Morrisville, and essentially like Uber Eats is it's all fucked. Like I'm less than like a 5-mile radius from this restaurant, and it will like in Briar Creek it won't deliver, but like in other areas of Morrisville it will, even if it's a 5-mile radius. So I ended up having to go to the restaurant where I was just like, fuck, I just want to order it into the hotel.
There are 2 pizza places that used to deliver here, but they've both decided they're not going to deliver. They're only going to do takeout. So they let go of the people that were doing deliveries because they no longer have service inside their restaurants. So you just have to go and get it. So I can go get a pizza, but then again,
Yeah.
you're getting pizza that might be made by somebody who's sick. So essentially, there's no pizza for me right now. I haven't eaten out. I haven't had Starbucks. I'm hardcore on this right now. And that's because, I have to be healthy in case, my mom or dad needs me. So that they're 70 and 73 and they both have the underlying condition. So I need to be healthy just in case I need to give them a hand. Shit happens.
Makes sense. Yep.
Yep.
Tan, I'm out in Charlotte a couple times a year, and it's not that fucked as it is.
I hate
Charlotte. I prefer the Triangle over Charlotte as well, but no, Charlotte's a fun town.
I love the Triangle. Just going to see college ball down there, like get see
Have
like
you
Duke
been
games
to,
and stuff. Yeah.
Into Shooters too. I told you I have a few. I have several frequent friends, and we used to love going down to Shooters. It's a fun place.
There's tons of good food in the Triangle, endless.
Yeah.
So it's a great place to live. But in the last 5-6 years, the traffic is so bad, particularly like
Yeah.
Cary.
Yeah.
Cary's the most
Yeah,
desirable
absolutely,
place
yeah.
to buy a house. Oh my God, the traffic is unbearable at this point.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I found pretty decent food down in downtown Raleigh, downtown Durham. It's pretty cool.
Very much so. Yeah, but where I live, honestly, it sucks. Eastern North Carolina, the middle of nowhere. The Asian food here is just terrible. So I've got to drive an hour if I want to eat decent Vietnamese food. There's no such thing as decent Chinese food here. So the only thing I do at the Chinese place when I go is I get steamed chicken, steamed broccoli, and I have to tell them no sauce, and they think I'm nuts. Why no sauce? No sauce? Because it's not healthy. I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm the only person that wants anything steamed, and I tell them I want more vegetables than meat, and they go, "Why? Why you want more vegetable?" It's like,
I mean, they're gonna don't let the Home Department of Homeland Security catch you doing that. I mean, they're gonna fucking deport you, man. I mean, you're in Eastern North Carolina and you're asking for vegetables, steamed vegetables.
I remember I visited my folks when they first moved down here years ago, and there was a Chinese buffet. And I walk in, and they have this gigantic buffet and all this meat. Everybody has piles and piles of meat. And of course, everyone weighs 300 pounds. So I get some meat, some rice, and a lot of different green vegetables. And I go up and I put it down. And the woman looks at me, the waitress, like, lady. She's like,
Yeah.
"What? Where your meat?" I says, "No, vegetables." And she's like, "You white guy." They had never seen a white guy come in and do that before. It was kind of funny. So they like their meat down here, man. But so do the women. Like I said, they do outweigh me. It is a horror show.
And Jen, you live near Little Tokyo, like in downtown Toronto. Like, do you ever actually go and check out like the Japanese restaurants that are there? Like up on, I think it's on Dundas?
Yeah, I mean, I have been, but honestly, most of the like authentic Japanese places are out in Vancouver, and honestly, I'm okay. I like sushi and stuff, but mostly
Sushi definitely doesn't like you.
Well, no, I mean, yes, I am allergic to raw fish, but
Oof.
I do sort of make my way through it. I prefer. I like Malaysian, Taiwanese, and Indonesian food more. So
We talk about food, not women,
We
right?
can't
So
really
I think for you, the women also go that same route. So
Japanese,
China.
South Korean, Vietnamese, Thai. Never had Cambodian. So
Yeah.
what about New York City, though? You guys, the Japanese food in New York City, this Korean food in New York City, amazing.
Oh,
There's so
In New
much.
Jersey, the Korean food is fucking bomb. Like Bergen County, like it's
Yeah.
fucking yeah, it's great. I'm
We're
normally
just playing long auto to watch talking days. Now, Kelsey, we're talking watches, man. Archie's got his pizza going. We're talking watches tonight.
Okay, guys, I gotta
There we
tell you
go.
something. I haven't eaten pizza in months because I started this diet, right?
Hey Archie,
And,
free food has no calories, right?
Exactly. I got blue cheese garlic bread. This is blue cheese garlic bread.
Fuck me, yeah.
Nice.
Let me just taste it.
Can you give me a slice? Fuck.
That
You're
sucks.
making me hungry, man.
Guys, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
Sure.
If he's eating, I got a drink. This is bullshit.
Kelso Watts,
Archie,
$5.
here we go.
I remember the days of Tan and Jin paying $100 for the pontiff to eat a salad on there. Come on, guys, let's get Archie back on track.
Oh my god, I remember that day where like you had to describe what a salad was. I think. Like, yeah, just give me like a couple of vegetables and put it in a bowl. That's a salad.
No, I think I asked him to buy I super chatted him to buy a salad, and then he's gonna buy a fucking pizza. I was like, no, it's not about a fucking salad. What are you talking? And then a certain magical hand came out of the window of the studio and delivered you a salad.
Kelsiewicz a
radish
good guy, man.
Yeah.
I think Kelsiewicz was looking at a 5196 at some point. But I think in his line
so.
of work, Yeah, his line of work. He works in Hollywood, so I think in his line of work, being like on the set and whatnot for Hollywood. Probably, I
this?
told him like Kelsowitz. He works in Hollywood.
Yeah. Hey, you remember back in the day, it was like, he has like he's in an environment like in LA, like dealing with like films and stuff and production. He's got to have like a real watch. And for a long time, he was like, oh, well, I have this Oris and shit. We were like, fuck, man, you gotta step up your game. And he actually escalated really fast, which all respect to him. Like
Just Kelsowitz, don't you have the link? You should log on, man. Jordan, you should log on.
Yeah, he should. He's a good guy.
He is. DJ Dommy, $2 made a barbecue pizza to celebrate.
Yeah, Kelsowitz, like he works on set, Archie, in Hollywood. So like he asked, should I buy a paddock? And I'm like, well, honestly, like he asked me, can you wear a paddock every day? I said, you can, but like if you're on the set, and he actually is pretty hands-on the set, so like I don't think it's probably the best, especially if you're handling equipment. Like you probably want to go with Rolex. And that's Archie's response, Kelsowitz.
If I'm on a movie set, I'm wearing quartz. I'm wearing my pre-bond 1441 quartz movement. If I'm doing any kind of work like that, because you can beat the living daylights out of that thing, and it will never stop. It'll never get fucked up. It'll never get magnetized. That's what it's for. It's also very, very, very thin. So I know it's a shitter, but it's awesome.
God, Archie, I really wanna slice right now. It looks so good. Maddie, what are you drinking right now?
I'm drinking plum wine.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Logan Hall, if you ever seen
the special pepperoni.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus. So unfair.
Oh, fuck. Archie, I've just gained 10 pounds just watching you eat. I mean, fuck.
Logan Hall, if you've ever seen the TV show The Shy, I think Kelsowitz is the cameraman for that TV show.
Ah.
It's a really good show.
So I'm just gonna... Archie, how about I finish this?
Yes.
Polish it off?
Do it.
So, anyhow, we've got the cruise ships. They're stuck in our ports. They've clogged our ports up.
So what's the
Who
rule?
goes on a cruise ship over the last 2 months? I don't understand that at all.
Archie,
Who the fuck does that?
What should Anzacs
You
do to
have
these guys?
fucking rocks in your brain to go on a fucking cruise ship.
What should Anzacs do to these guys?
I think they should just fucking start firing, Mr. Perpetual, $5. Bon appetit, Archie!
Honestly, you know what I say? Anyone who's fucking dumb enough to get on the cruise ship in the past
They
14
deserve
days,
what they get.
they have to fucking sink that fucker. I mean, they don't deserve to get off. They don't I mean, how dumb do you have to be?
Not only that, they're German, right? So Archie obviously has his opinion about the Germans. He'll buy a Mercedes, but
One
like,
of my
still,
YouTube
It's not a
friends, you guys
German.
know,
It's not a
Jason
German
Rupp?
ship. It's registered in Hassan, the
There's
Bahamas.
a YouTuber by the name of Jason Rupp. It's called Don't Miss the Plane. And his YouTube channel, he just goes around different countries, different cities, and he gets, like, shaved.
I
and
see,
he
that's
went-
it.
He went and he flew to Italy. And I messaged him. I said, I don't think you should do that. You're going to get there. They're going to shut that country down. He got there within 6 hours. That's when they shut everything down. So he had to spend basically 4 days desperately trying to get a flight out. So people do crazy shit.
Hey Archie, speaking of YouTube channels, you said VinWiki is one of your favorite channels. It's also one of my favorite channels. What's your favorite story on VinWiki?
VinWiki, I like the prostitute who had the
Prostitute
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, yeah. If you guys haven't seen the VinWiki channel, like it's a channel about like it's a car channel, but it has all these car stories.
I think I've only been I've been recommended it on YouTube probably because of you, Ten, and maybe Archie as well. But my favorite is actually the guy that southern guy Rabbit who sold cars to the Ford dealership. He sold like 6.
He got banned on eBay.
Yeah. He sold like a bunch of F1s on one day, and he had like these gold rings on each finger, and it's like he said he looked like some pimp preacher. Yeah, that was the best one.
Archie, one of the big car YouTubers started doing watch YouTube as well, right? The guy who does the smoking tire.
What? Really?
Yeah, Matt. What's his name? Matt Farah. He
Farah or something. Yeah.
yeah, he does something. I forget his watch channel, but he's big into watches, and he has his own like watch channel with like, I think the guy runs like Weiss Watch Company or something like that.
I gotta tell you, I like Normal Guy Supercar. Normal Guy Supercar. Have you watched that?
No,
Nope.
I know you like Doug DeMuro. I know you like that channel.
I love.
What
Doug
about
DeMuro.
Hoovie's Garage? Hoovie's Garage.
I love Hoovie's Garage. He had the Rolls Royce. That was amazing.
Yep. Yeah, he bought wheels from Mr. Pierre Hidari. Hidari says that Hoovie's actually a really stand-up guy, really nice,
Is he?
totally genuine.
Got some
You
super
know-
chat there. Archie.
Best FU watch from the 80s.
Yes,
Ooh.
DJ Dommy, $2. Best FU watch from the 80s. Pull it up. Have to be a Day.
Yeah, I was gonna say Day Date or.
I mean, but there were a lot.
80s, you're thinking. Yeah, but 80s, you're thinking Day Date or like two-tone Date Just, man. Archie will do
Yeah.
like his fucking impression with like
I'm
American
just
History
going
X
back
or
for
whatever.
seconds. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna have a bit more.
The old
Here,
farts
there's
at the
a-
local golf course, there's a lot of presidents over there. A
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
these guys with the 36 mils, these guys are like in their 80s, and they walk like this, but they got them on the wrist.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of like 80, 70, 80-year-old guys who are, walking around with their old Date 1803s. They probably bought them when they were 50 or like when they retired or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see them.
bracelet stretch. They're like that, It's
Jingly,
like, holy
jangly.
shit.
Yeah.
Jingly Jangly, yeah. Speaking of
You
jingly
can tell
jangly,
that you can tell that they've had them for 20 years and they've worn them every day since.
They've probably never been serviced, but it doesn't matter because they'll
Yeah.
never die.
I mean, they don't really care. I mean, the owners don't give a shit. I mean, they were just like, "Oh, gold Rolex, I'll buy it." I mean, that was it.
Roger Chavez says, my favorite Vin Wiki story was the NBA player who tried to sell a stolen Lambo that he had been sold to him. Second best story was when he bought his wife a used Land Rover. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Vin Wiki, it's a really cool channel. And
Vin
apparently, and Matt, apparently Matt Farah
gotta
is no
tell you-
longer with that. It was called Watch and Listen podcast, but apparently Matt Farah is no longer with them.
Okay, I see Vin Wiki here. Oh, I know
Did you-
this guy. Yeah.
Did you ever see the video on the guy who had the world's first Porsche?
Is it on Vin Wiki? No, I haven't seen that one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they surpassed 1 million subscribers. Wow, shit.
I got to tell you, I really do love Pierre Hidari because he's genuine. He's just a guy who loves Mercedes. I don't like these. That's what I love about Austin Daniels. He's not doing things for ratings. He's just a crazy enthusiast.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, I spent time with him. We hung out for a week. Thank God we actually got along. He doesn't really care about ratings. He loves what he loves, and he loves talking about it. So he's genuine. There's no question. And he's a big fan of yours. I mean,
I talked to him
What's
this
his
morning.
wife like? What's his wife like?
I don't know. She seems. I mean, everything that he said, she's very Japanese.
Hey, Archie, I just want to interrupt for a second. We've been going on for almost 2 hours now. There's 242 people watching, so I think we should put out a message and say, if there's any of you fuckers who are watching right now who are not subscribed to the Archie Luxury channel, if you like what you see, if you hate what you see, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friend,
Exactly.
help Archie get to 100,000 subs. Help him get that fucking silver play button.
Man cannot live on Google Ads alone.
Exactly. We have to. This is a group effort. Even if you hate him, subscribe. I hate him, and I'm subscribed to the channel.
Exactly.
Okay.
You wouldn't believe I got a piece of fame yesterday came in. I
Is
got
the book?
the autograph book from, that guy Reardon from
John Reardon.
Collectability. John
Do
Reardon.
you actually know John Reardon?
He sent me an autograph copy of Patek in America.
Have you met him? I've actually met him.
He's fucking cool as shit.
He's
the guy.
cool. He was the head of watches at Christie's, and now he's he's a heavy hitter. Like, he knows his shit.
Is he a heavier
Yeah.
hitter than Oral Box though?
I I mean, I think as far as like level within the watch industry, he's up there with Oral Box.
Oral Box has been doing some serious stuff in the auction game with Phillips.
I mean, Oral Box has taken it to another level. Like the auctions that he does are just.
John Reardon wrote the book.
Yeah, absolutely. He's an expert, a connoisseur.
Mm.
I feel the same way of the author of Luxury to Last.
No, I mean, Luxury to Last is.
He sent me this cat. You notice this cat? What's that
Yes,
from?
the ellipse. The ellipse.
Ellipse.
A cool cat.
The
Archie,
classic-
I just got a message from a friend of mine in China. He's trying to watch this on the VPN, but it's not going so well. But he sent me a message. Ask Archie what's the best watch that I can get for $4,000 or less.
Speedmaster. Have to be a Speedmaster, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Have to be. Or a Tudor Black Bay.
Or
You can get those
a
now on the
used
Sub 2s
a
right
used
now.
Datejust
But I gotta
is
tell you,
not
the prices in China are terrible. That's one of the most expensive places on planet Earth to buy a watch, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna. But this guy's actually European. He's Dutch. So
Okay.
he'll head back in a couple months.
Mr. C, $1. I gotta tell you, seriously, it's China is one of the worst places in the world to buy. They're very, very high taxes, and they're getting very nasty. They're clamping down on the dragons who bring stuff back. They're getting very nasty.
But he can get himself a $200 flight to Taipei or something and get, there's or even Hong Kong, and the price.
Well,
so
it
much.
used to be you go to Hong Kong, but of course, right now.
Well, I mean, Hong
can't
Kong
do that.
prices were never good though, because I mean,
They're
there's a
never
lot
that
of
great. They're never that
fucking
great.
sharks in Hong Kong.
Better
Yes.
than Beijing or Shanghai, because the taxes there are insane.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The Speedmaster is like $7,000-8,000 in China.
I'll
Yeah,
still
it's
give
good.
respect to the peddlers in Hong Kong, the Indian peddlers that try to swindle Archie whenever he walks around Kowloon. So I'll give respect to those guys.
Yeah, you just have
Yes,
to go
yes.
to one of those big high-rise buildings where they have the Pakistani money changers. Then you're all good. I mean, you just speak a little Urdu, and it's all good.
What was that video you did, Archie? Where it was called like a diamond something? It's in Singapore. It was like, it looked like a shopping mall or a shopping center. You walk in, there's like a whorehouse, but it's like the red light of fucking Singapore, the diamond something.
No.
I forget what it's called.
Archie, I think that was actually when we were in. I think that was in Causeway Bay in Hong Kong, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's very cool.
There
loved
are
it.
places like that in Hong Kong.
He was looking. Archie's like, where can I
I
buy
get
flowers
turned on
from?
by seediness.
You're like, where can I buy some flowers for my girlfriend? They're like, what?
Yeah, that's
You here for
true.
flowers?
Oh, that was 4 floors of halls. That's 4 floor Orchard. Orchard.
I mean, that's a
Orchard
seating
Towers.
to get, Arch. I mean, that's 4 floors of fucking Orchard Towers. I mean,
Yeah,
Archie,
that's
did you ever
right.
do a soapy when you were in Thailand?
I have. It's amazing. It's
I'm
very expensive
disappointed.
now.
I mean, Thailand had a soap shortage for 2 years after Archie was last there. So.
They have
Manga's
special
manga.
rooms with showers. Oh my god, it's amazing. You're bringing back good memories. Fuck.
Super chats.
Chris, Horology House, Essery, $2. Chinese factories are running, more stock incoming. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up. We've had an amazing show, 2-hour show. This is a record. We had some amazing super chats. I want to say thank you. Thank you. And I was feeling a bit down, I got to be honest with you. Everything's gone a bit shit, but hey guys, there's still hope in the world.
It's going to come back, Archie. It's all going to come back
See
this
you
summer.
tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow night.
We're all here for you, Arch. And remind the viewers that if they aren't subscribed already, subscribe, and tell your
Subscribe,
friends.
subscribe, and tell your friends. Thanks, guys. That was a great show.